In today's episode of Cryptid Profile, we'll take a look at the highly suggested Beast of Bray Road. This is a collaboration I'm doing with Michael Scott. He makes some amazing paranormal investigation and exploration videos, and I personally watch all of them. Michael actually went to explore the area in which the Beast of Bray Road was spotted. Does he find the beast? Well, you'll have to check out this video after this one to find out. Link will of course be in the description. So, let's begin. The Beast of Bray Road is described by some as a hairy humanoid with canine features, and is the most famously known American werewolf. If it is a werewolf, that is. Its fur is a brown-grey color resembling a dog or bear. It was featured in an episode of Lost Tapes where it attacks a group of militia soldiers and a reporter, and it even has its own low-budget horror film called The Beast of Bray Road. Several other TV shows have featured this legend, which has confused many within the cryptozoology community, as well as people interested in urban legends, the supernatural, and cryptids. It was sighted near the towns of Delavan and Elkhorn in Wisconsin. In local folklore, it was labeled a werewolf. Cryptozoologists, however, have decided to put it in the same category as Bigfoot, perhaps because they generally don't want to deal with the absurdities involved with the legend of shapeshifters. It even has several names to go by, such as Bearwolf and Indigenous Dogman. Native Americans called it the Wendigo. Other theories include that the creature is an undiscovered variety of wild dog, a Wahila, which is said to be a giant prehistoric wolf, or a wolf dog. But since most people describe it as 2 to 4 feet tall on all fours, 7 feet tall standing up, this may be unlikely. Sightings of the beast may have gone back as far as the 1930s. It was first reported in 1936 on a rural road, but it wasn't widely reported until the years 1989 through 1992. According to historicmysteries.com, most of the sightings have occurred when one or more people stumbled upon or drove past the animal while it was eating or possibly hunting or scavenging. Hundreds of people have claimed to have seen this creature, and the evidence backing it up makes it surmountable to evidence supporting all other werewolf legends. A witness named Steve Kruger described in great detail his encounter of the cryptid. It was in November of 2006 at 1 AM. He was contracted by the DNR to pick up the roadkill deer off the side of the road. It was on Holy Hill Road it happened. He lifted up a deer and put it back in the truck. When he went back into the cab, he had his beacon light on, sat down and started doing the paperwork. Suddenly, he felt the truck shaking vigorously. In the rearview mirror, he saw a large black hairy creature, which looked as if it was reaching into the back of the truck. The creature had the body of a bear with the head of a large wolf. It was something he had never seen before, and he'd seen pretty much every type of animal there was in Wisconsin. According to certain sources, a young woman encountered the beast of Bray Road on the night of Halloween in 1999. She was driving along Bray Road as she leaned over to change the station on a radio when she felt her right front tire jump off the ground as if she had hit something. She went out to see what happened to the tire, but found nothing on the road. Therefore, she started peering into the darkness when she saw a huge dark figure racing toward her. Startled by the oncoming form and by the sounds of its heavy feet, she quickly retreated to her car and got away. So many reports are available at this time, and they can all be found online. Another very intriguing and less known part of this case is that it can perhaps be linked to the occult. Occult graffiti was found in an abandoned house and in a local cemetery in the area of the beast. Graves' markers were found to be covered with candle wax. The abandoned house was located just a quarter mile off Bray Road. This led people to ponder if the satanic activity and the beast were in some way connected. Several mutilated animal carcasses were also found on Bray Road during the late 80s and early 90s. This led investigator Todd Roll to believe that there was indeed an occult connection, since the discovery of the animal carcasses and the occult activity at the cemetery and the abandoned house coincided with the sightings of the Bray Road beast. When investigator Todd Roll examined the occult connections to the werewolf sightings, he interviewed John Frederickson, who told him of this house deep in the woods where mutilated animals had been discovered. The owner of the property insisted that the slain animals were, quote, part of his religion, end quote. This photo was given to Todd by an anonymous source. Some theorized that the community made it all up, which seems pretty insane given the huge amount of detailed descriptions and encounters. Besides, none of them had anything to gain from making their sightings public, except for ridicule. So does the beast of Bray Road really exist? And if it does, is it a werewolf, a type of Sasquatch, or a giant prehistoric wolf? For now, there's not enough concrete evidence to prove either of those theories to be correct. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out Michael Scott's video where he went to Bray Road to investigate the area and hopefully find the beast. Link is of course in the description. My name is Sir Spooks and I'll see you all in the next video.